All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event of the evening, the return of vicious Bobby Voelker. He will be taking on Bobby Emmons. Now let's talk about the keys to victory here. Bobby Emmons, he has got to avoid the damage that Bobby Voelker can inflict. He also has to control the location. He does not want to stand in front of Bobby Voelker and just take punches. And lastly, he is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He has to get this fight to the ground, and our keys to victory are presented by Title Boxing. For Bobby Voelker, he has to impose his will. This is a big thing for him. He also truly needs to avoid the ground game of Bobby Emmons. And most importantly, he has to be aggressive. This is what did not happen in the Zach Busha fight. All right, Kevin, we are moving here into the main event. Bobby Voelker making his return. What do you see that he has to do to deal with somebody like Bobby Emmons, who has such a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu pedigree?
So Voelker needs to have controlled aggression. So he needs to be aggressive, he needs to throw his hands, but he needs to not overcommit to his punches and give Emmons an easy takedown.
So with that, if Bobby Voelker hits the ground, the biggest thing that he has to do is get back up.
He has to get back up, but he has to do it without exposing his back, because you do not want to give your back to a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
On the other hand, Bobby Voelker has to impose his will. He has to be able to shoot the punches. He's got to be able to get in the face of Bobby Emmons. He's got to make it dirty, put him on his heels, and start the pounding.
100%. He wants to make it a grinding, dirty fight. You know, the old adage is, Jiu-Jitsu, you hit a black belt once, it becomes a brown belt. You know what I mean? Jiu-Jitsu guys, it's a different sport, you're not getting hit. Bobby Voelker wants to make this an MMA fight, not a Jiu-Jitsu match.
Right, Bobby Voelker has very good top control from the ground, but Bobby Emmons has an amazing guard game.
Absolutely, Voelker wants to keep this fight standing as much as possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget the after party at Amera Sports Bar. We'll be partying all night long. Kansas City, you feeling froggy? Now's the time to jump. This is our main event of the evening. Let's bring it out. Bobby Emmons.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event of the evening. Coming to us by way of Nice Guy Submissions out of Newburgh, Indiana, it is Bobby Emmons. Now, although he has stepped away from the world of mixed martial arts for quite some time, he has been very heavy in the world of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's competed in EBI Combat Jiu-Jitsu, which is the Eddie Bravo Invitational, a very prestigious tournament to be involved in.
100%. He is, even though he hasn't been in the cage, he's been very active. He's been training. He's ready for this fight.
Let's bring out his opponent tonight, Bobby Voelker.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen. This crowd are on their feet. He is from right here in Kansas City, Missouri. It is the 4-time UFC vet, the 5-time Strikeforce vet, vicious Bobby Voelker. He told me in his interview that he is ready to go back to what made him oh so vicious. As we go to our supplement superstore's tail of the tape, Bobby Voelker, 38 years old, 6 foot tall, 169 pounds. Bobby Emmons, 36 years old, 5'10", 168.4 pounds. This is a classic striker versus grappler matchup.
100%. And where this fight takes place is going to tell who's going to win this fight.
Bobby told me that he went back to the well after that last fight with Zach Busha. He was looking to do some business, and now he looks to make a statement tonight, getting back into the world of MMA, getting back on the winning track. He says that I want to get back to the big show. I want to see the Bellator cage. I want to see the UFC cage. But he has to start here tonight, and he has to get through Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Bobby Emmons.
Absolutely. Bobby Voelker is ready to go tonight. Get back in the win column.
Kansas City, anybody wants to see a knockout tonight? Let me hear a KO. This is our main event of the evening tonight. Fighting out of the Metro PCS blue corner this evening. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighs in at 168.4 pounds. Fighting out of Newburgh, Indiana, Bobby Emmons. His opponent tonight, fighting from across the cage out of the Metro PCS red corner this evening. He stands 6 feet tall. He weighs in at 169 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. Fighting out of Kansas City, Missouri, Vicious Bobby Voelker.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for your main event of the evening. Vicious Bobby Voelker in the white shorts. Bobby Emmons in the black and white. Kevin, this capacity crowd is going absolutely nuts here.
Kansas City loves watching a Bobby Voelker fight.
Quick touch of the gloves, a lot of movement coming out of Voelker. Emmons already looking to get this to the ground.
Nice big uppercut from Voelker. I was just going to say Voelker wants to probably start throwing some uppercuts.
Oh, not what Emmons wanted to do.
Watch
Looking
out
for a heel hook.
Voelker needs to turn, keep the foot flat, turn with the heel hook if he has to.
Voelker gives up his back. Emmons trying to get it under the chin.
Voelker wants to turn to his left into Emmons.
Emmons dragging this to the ground. He has the back of Voelker. He gets the mounted position. This is not where Voelker wanted to be.
Coming this way with the sweep. This way. This way. This way. This way.
Look at the leg control here with those hooks in. Has Emmons over Voelker right now.
Yeah, Emmons really pushed for that takedown. Jumped on the back of Voelker. And Emmons has Voelker in the middle of the cage. Voelker needs to try and work himself to the cage so he can use that cage to get up.
Yeah, this is definitely not where Voelker wanted to be, especially this early while they're dry.
Absolutely. 3.5 minutes left in the round.
Get off your butt. Get on the hip. There you go. Get on the hip. Keep fishing for your hip.
Voelker's doing a good job of minimizing the damage and defending the takedown attempts.
And let's face it, Bobby Voelker is as tough as they come.
Absolutely. Voelker's defending the submission attempts. Emmons is doing little sneaky black belt things to try and get arm triangles and key locks.
He is a very legitimate Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. This is not at all where Voelker wants to be with so much time. They are both very dry, so it makes those submissions a little easier to get.
Just a lot of control out of Emmons from this mounted position.
Again, absolute control from the top position here is Bobby Emmons. He is just doing a great job of riding the hips here in this mounted position, not giving Voelker an inch to move.
Absolutely.
Voelker trying to buck and get out.
Ton of top pressure from Bobby Emmons. Voelker needs to watch his arm.
He does not want to extend that way against a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Voelker has got to mount some sort of offense from this mounted position. This right here is literally a 10-8 round so far, unless Voelker can move.
Excellent
Nice
job.
reversal. 1:30 left here in the first round. Voelker survived. He's talking a little bit to Emmons. Again, Emmons looking for the heel hook.
He's got Voelker.
Nice move from Voelker.
Voelker now pounding away on Emmons.
From so much time on the bottom, Voelker starts to drop elbows. He has Emmons covered up, big knee to the body. Voelker looking to finish, 1 minute remaining. Is Emmons gonna do anything to defend? Referee Mike England right on top of the action. Emmons has got to do something. Referee Mike England calls a stop to this fight. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Voelker spent over 2 minutes in the mounted position. Comes back to finish this in the first round.
Voelker defended well, he stayed calm, knew exactly what he had to do to defend. Defended well, got the reversal, and started throwing bombs on Emmons.
As we go to our Mattingly Lumber instant replay, Bobby Voelker gets out of the mounted position, starts to land the ground and pound here. Emmons has absolutely no defense whatsoever. Referee Mike England right on top of the action, jumps in to really save Bobby Emmons.
Absolutely, Emmons was just covering up the entire time, offering no offense, no defense, just taking punches from Bobby Voelker.
The after party right now. As soon as we make this official. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee stops this contest 4 minutes and 16 seconds into round number 1. Your winner by TKO due to strikes out of the red corner this evening, Vicious Bobby Voelker.
All right, first, Bobby Emmons, a very, very high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. You had him there in that shot. Amazing job keeping that top pressure. I know it didn't go the way that you wanted to, but did you think you had him at any point?
No, he was doing a real good job not letting me really advance. I just tried to be heavy, land some punches. He created some space. The very first hammer fist, or whatever he landed on the ground, hit me directly on the button, and dude's got hammer fists. I mean, it fucking hurt.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Bobby Emmons. All right, now, I have your winner, ladies and gentlemen. It is Vicious Bobby Voelker. All right, Bobby, you spent over 3 minutes in the mounted position. Did you ever feel in danger?
No, I didn't feel in danger. You know, I was concerned about his submissions, not his strikes. So he threw some good punches, some good elbows, but I was really watching for that arm bar or choke or something. And that's, I just felt like if I weather the storm, 2 and 3 are all mine.
All right, now, I want you to take a look up at the big screen for me and talk me through this finish.
Yeah, no, I just knew he wasn't moving. I threw a couple knees to the body and just let my fist go. And I knew if he didn't advance, the ref had to stop it. If he did advance, great. He puts himself in a worse position for me to hit him more.
All right, now I have to ask, you are back on the winning track. What's next for Vicious Bobby Voelker?
Fight again. Why stop? Feel good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is your winner, Vicious Bobby Voelker.